hope that you're well. I hope that if you're watching this video on the playback, it finds you at a good time. I have not got my studio up, so please bear with me while I prepare better. All right, there we go. I'm now going to readjust this so that it gives a better vantage point for you, for me. I don't know, it's going to take a little bit in between each time I move it, so I might as well find my playlists. Light the incense with its flame. Nope. No need to be talky. No need to be talky. So, this is my zodiac playlist. And g'day, hello, how are you? Grand rising to you. Hope you've been well. I'm just looking for my second playlist. Sorry, I will be back. I think that's Julie. And then my second playlist is the weekly collective, which I can put at low volume as well. Stop. And then I can put this playlist as well. So, Julianne, hello. From Spiritual Alchemy. Oh, goodness gracious. This is going to give me the annoyance of a lifetime. Because I don't know exactly what to do to straighten you up. Don't know how you're so crooked. 2 minutes 20. Should I just maybe see if I've got it on. I don't even know if I've got the setting on my phone so that I can be connected to my laptop. Link to Windows, there we go. At the very least, now with that on. Oh, why does it do this? Alright. G'day. Hello. Grand rising. I feel like I've fluffed around with that enough, so I'll leave that there. Here we go. Collective, how are you? Hope you're well. Just starting a collective read, so take a seat, grab your drink, grab whatever, enjoy, chill out. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Obviously, it's up to you to decide what is going to be a message for you and what is going to be for you to leave behind, obviously. I'm just moving this over there so that then chat will be over here. Oh, no, not what I wanted. Put that there. Yeah, there you go. Then I will be able to see chat better. What in the blue moon? I don't know what's happening. There's also a very big truck going past. Okay, here we go. Clearing space. I have literally done all of this before, but I'll do it again in front of the camera. Obviously, I'm going to borrow flame from the red candle. Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, please be present here and now. Divine Mother, in this creation space that we are sitting, allow all who come through from the collective to be people who come through who are needing messages, guidance from you, not from me. I am just somebody who should offer confirmations. Everybody should be able to come to their own conclusions in their own mind. I want to speak to only adults who are on a spiritual path, trying to gain enlightenment for themselves. I talk to all 12 of the collective. I talk to Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, all 12 that make up the collective experience. This is for who this message is for. G'day, Sherry. How's it going? I hope you're well. I'm doing this a little bit earlier than I normally would because I'm going out, and I cancelled I rescheduled my 3 other lives for when I'm back. Feels good. Excuse me, I drank that water way too fast. Alright, so if anyone was here for the last session, I don't know what that means, so I'm going to remove that. If anyone was here for the last session, the cards are okay. Yeah, nothing bad came of them. Nothing bad happened. So, troll. All of this retrograde nonsense, I don't understand it. I really do want an astrologer friend to sort of go, this is what's happening. But yeah, obviously, it hits everyone at different times. Here we go. Put my coffee down. Alright, messages for the highest good of the collective, please. Ooh. It's the 5 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands. Wow! Okay, putting that down for a minute. Wow! That is a lot of movement happening. Wow! Okay, my sound is obviously good. I don't know why it's so freaking loud. Wow! Sound is obviously good. Yep, cool. Holy dooly. Okay, so this many upside down, this many right side up. 5 of Wands fell to the floor, so this may be the energy that we're starting in. I'm not sure. 5 of Wands talks to conflict, right? 3 of Wands talks to expansion. So conflict does lead to expansion. So that's the order I saw them in. 5 Wands, 3 Wands. And I guess these ones, I'll just shuffle them about until I feel like to stop. Okay, so with these first 9 cards, use them to discern for yourself if this message is for you. Use your own discernment, please. Use your own spiritual team to help you come to the conclusions that you should come to from these messages. So, yeah. It's my job to act as a conduit and bring confirmations, but it's your job to discern what is actually for you and what's not for you. Okay? So everyone look after each other in chat. I'll chat to you again after the 9th card is revealed, and then we'll go from there. So 7 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. Whoa, this is a very wandy reading. The Page of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. Ooh. 2 of Cups. Ooh. The Hanged One. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Three of Swords and Eight of Wands. Putting that back. All right. I've got my cards in front of me. Let's see how we can work through this energy. So in the center of this reading, collective, I want to debrief something before I go into the collective reading, and I'll do Palo Santo again before, and I'll clear space again anyway. All right, if you were here at the last part, if you were here at the last reading, the last live, thank you very much, everybody who hung out. Thank you, everybody who hung out to the very end when I was cleaning up the cards. If you were here, this green candle, I don't know why I had it sitting on top of this jar. And so I was at the part of the message where I start to give personal readings. And to give like full impact to what happened live and what happened like as it happened, I received a text message, which was pretty surprising, pretty unexpected, and then I sort of made sense of everything, why I felt like I needed to clean it up then and there. It was a green candle. As I've said before, it was for a heart chakra healing. And yeah, as I said at the beginning, these cards that I'm using in this spread again, I feel like they've been somewhat blessed. I don't know. Call it a superstition. I don't know. But it's, all the cards are fine. They're not they're not dyed by the wax. They're not burnt. They're not changed color. Nothing. So the cards were fine. I was fine afterwards. I worked my way through everything that came through, and then yeah. So that sort of speaks to why I put a video up of me covering a song by Phineas. And the poem that goes with it in the description. So yeah, that's all that to wrap up that. That little bit of energy that I expressed through that video was my method of coming to catharsis, coming to internal stability again after a situation which could have literally caused me not to want to be in the here and now ever again. But yeah. Literally though, like just here on the YouTubes here and now, if you know what I mean. Like, I could take a break. I mean, my birthday's coming up. I could just take an early break and take a holiday, give myself full time to recover. But yeah, to debrief all of that before I get into it. So yeah. 13:24 is when I finished saying that. So I will clear the air again. Yeah, if you're interested in finding out any more about that, yeah, you can go watch that video. But yeah, it's not necessary. It's not a part of this channel. And then that's sort of why I wanted to say it in the here and now as well. It's not part of how I channel. I don't use my pain to project messages into the collective. I don't use my pain to mask how I'm feeling or anything. I really connect with Source. I connect with the angels. I connect with the Heavenly Father, the Divine Mother. I sit in the position of the Divine Child, but I'm only channeling that energy. I'm not... I'm not trying, I'm in this here and now trying to get messages for myself too. So yeah, here we go. Clearing space. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, grease, goose, hat. I don't know. Buy one and see. I call in your 5 angels of light, namely Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael, and Metatron. Hold this space for those operating in and for the highest good. Allow all who come through here to interact meaningfully in alignment with their highest good, so that the energy that is reflected back to them through the tarot is reflecting the experience that they are trying to have and share. And so, let's begin. All right. This is the Five of Wands. Five of Wands coming out in the center of the reading. For me, talks about a conflict. In this card, I am seeing the conflict doesn't really seem, it seems to look like scaffolding, so it seems to look like coral to me. So this is a creature of the ocean. I mean, you'd see it anywhere between 12 meters and 30 meters up towards the top, more where there's algae, maybe even washed up during a storm on the beach. But either which way, if you're feeling as though you've gone through something, or if you're resonating with the message of being at the eye of the storm, because I don't feel like this little creature is being affected by anything, right? So this little creature might be passing through the corals, living its life, doing its thing, but within a reef system, it is a system of life or death. Think the Lion King, think the circle of life. It's very much why this creature probably has developed to be a poisonous species, a venomous species, poisonous actually, to be consumed, venomous to touch. Yeah, highly toxic creature. But the moving forward from there, the energy of the Three of Wands talks to expansion. So even if you were in conflict, the expansion is, you know that you can go from coral to coral, from experience to experience. You can go from here to there, and no matter what, because you're somebody who has done the shadow work, conflict doesn't really feel like a negative experience. If anything, it feels like an experience that you can have a look at and take away whatever's resonating with you. You no longer have to put yourself in the center of the whole experience, even though that's where we start, but you can sort of start to move around. And what I'm seeing here with this flying fox, or this little possum, is ultimately expansion is a choice. It's a choice that comes through the wands. I'm getting Aries energy through here. I'm also getting Leo energy through the Five of Wands. Now, if you're in a moment, Leo energy, where you're feeling radiant and others may not be understanding what's going on for you, understanding why you're doing what you're doing, this is the experience of conflict, right? But you may just be showing up and doing your thing. You may just be showing up and being radiant, right? It's not your fault that you were created that way. And I mean, there's so many different species on the Great Barrier Reef alone. So there's that with that. So if you're radiating from that Five of Wands energy and you're moving towards this Aries energy, maybe you're starting to expand something here. It's a very cardinal sort of movement here. Wands to Wands, 8 as well would be maybe Sagittarius energy. And even within these two cards, there's 3. All of the fire signs could be present here with the addition. So even moving to the Seven of Wands, this is also Leo energy. So either which way, the way that you're deciding to show up, Seven of Wands talks to defense. Just know that you can bring the creativity that comes with you having an expansion moment with this Aries presentation, or you can choose to sit tight, hold on to what's going on, for you and really start to defend what's yours. Grow what's yours. This is like the image of a gardener that's really taking time to make sure that no weeds are growing in their garden, maybe installing protections against birds. This is the idea that I'm feeling here. And on the back of 3 of Wands, that's sort of a 10. That's a closeout on this eastern side, this fire side of the quadrant, actually. Not eastern. Yeah, eastern, east to west. North to south. Wow, sorry. Cool. I don't know if you've had a little moment there, but yeah, I've got like 5 Kundalini candles open, so I do have a description. Enter at your own discretion, my friends. There's no right or wrong expression within the inside of this wheel. So far, you could be looking at moving towards something that really feels right for you, or you could be having this Leo, I can sit, I can stand, I can defend, I can grow, I can develop into what I want to, and I can use everything that I've known in my past, and everything that's coming towards me in my future to my benefit. Oh, that's okay. I think you're actually just trolling. I thought you were having a little moment, but blessed be. Because the 7 of Wands is coming out in your career or your wisdom position, it feels as though the way that you're radiating even at work, the way that you're radiating at the center of your being, the way that you are just moving towards what expands you, moving towards what offers you excitement, moving towards what offers you, I don't know, more opportunity just to be who you are, not having to shrink back to anything, definitely not having to shrink back to anything, with the 4 of Wands appearing next. In the love or possessions position. So this card here talks about foundation, right? Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. So perhaps you've given yourself this beautiful foundation of love. You've given yourself the opportunity to maybe even understand what love means for you. Begin to understand your love language, begin to give yourself a better experience based on what you believe you deserve, right? And if love is the expression you believe that you deserve, with 4 wand cards coming out back to back, what is this even? There's a 10, 19. So this is the sun in wands energy. Well, to summarize, because that's all of the wands on the inside, to summarize, the sun energy talks to vitality. I feel like the people who are vibrating with this message so far, either you're operating within your fire aspected house within your chart, or you're just using the energy of the moment. I definitely will add with, what day are we on? We're on the 17th with 5 days left inside of the Ophiuchus calendar. If you subscribe to that kind of thinking, this is the moment where you could start feeling that rebirth energy, that moment where you're starting to move and shift. You've got the current of the Knight of Swords. So, Knight? Page of Swords. This is talking about observation, right? So a friend of mine, Dylan, over at My Soul on YouTube, he spoke about the cockatoo, and I actually forgot to Google if they're just an Australian phenomenon. But I all of a sudden felt guilty or bad for the feathers that I've collected around here. I have so many more wands to make out of them, but I really was just going to make them and then put them around with twigs and stuff so that if a bird found them again, they could use them in the nest, which is what I imagine happens to feathers unless they break down. But yeah, didn't have a look at what that meant, so sorry. Coming back to the channel. Ooh. So observation inside of the willpower and emotion. Maybe you've been able to put And with the page energy there for swords, that's all of the air signs. So that could be Libra, bringing balance, Aquarius, bringing innovation, or Gemini, bringing exchange. Just their natural energies that they vibrate in. This is the kind of message that might come through for you as well. You may be feeling that you're being told by the universe, God, creator, source, whatever it is for you, that you need to bring balance to your own passion. Maybe you can use your passion to bring innovation, following that Aquarius energy. Either which way, you could exchange this energy with your external reality, the way that a Gemini might exchange it with your reality so that you manifest in the way that you want to. Beautiful energy coming through there. Also, just in the here and now, I took notes before as I was getting fully ready for this, but crown chakra blockages are being released. Go to the beach if you feel called, go to the forest, go into nature and just ground, even if that means go into your backyard and take your socks off and put your feet on the ground. Yeah, even just do a little bit of a meditation underneath a tree with your back on the tree if you want to. Hug the tree if you'd like. But yeah, take a phone with a full battery or a camera with a full battery and give yourself a debrief. That's really what that came through as and how it came through. So interesting that they came through with the page of swords, but yeah, it's a call for observation and I'm going to move on from here. So in the mirror reflection position, I get the Two of Pentacles. Now, Two Pentacles talks to balance. With all of this fire energy, no joke. Yeah, you need to bring balance. You've also got within this 3, 4, 5, 7. Interesting. 3, 4, 5, 7 wands. Within the Two of Pentacles, I get Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy. Maybe you've mastered your own power. Maybe you've mastered your own passions, your own fire, your own spark. You've mastered your own power. This observation moment for you was a turning point, whoever this message is for. You literally were able to, I don't know, some kind of foundation was found inside when you took a moment to really observe, take a look around and really observe. It's that stop and smell the roses energy. It is the going for a walk in nature. It's listening to the birds. It's watching the bees. It's seeing the fledglings coming out, flying, swimming in the river. I don't know. It's going for a walk and witnessing nature as it occurs. If you're in the northern hemisphere, then you might be seeing the opposite. You might be seeing the slowing down. Slowing down energy. Maybe that's what this tardigrade came out before, on the opposite side of the spectrum for you. And maybe this slowing down energy for you is giving you the opportunity to, well, let's have a look. What is it that I really want? Where do I really want to go? So really, where do I want to expand? So there are seasons for everything. There's a time to laugh, a time to cry, a time to balance, and a time to master. Like during this slowness, I feel like mastery really comes towards and becomes a thing that is embodied within these initial 9 cards. So the next energy in the way of expression and passions. Oh, the next card I get here is the Two of Cups. Now, there we have a 2-2 or a 22. 2 Cups speaks to connection. So I feel like something happened here with this conflict. You may have had an internal conflict. You may have needed to come to some kind of decision that was overall going to be beneficial to you, but you needed to take it. You needed to give yourself the chance even to balance out whatever you needed to balance out. The way that this energy is presenting on the inside, it feels as though this is what was needed for you in order to, thanks Spirit, for you to expand properly, for you to give yourself that opportunity to go to this 3, right? But it came with you having this really strong connection on the inside of yourself. Maybe you did have to actually protect a part of you. Maybe you had to protect your inner child with the Page of Swords here. I don't know. Maybe even some kind of relationship which was important to you. This is what you needed to protect. This is what you needed to reinforce the foundation. Reinforce the foundation or allow it to fall apart is coming through now with the Five of Wands here at the end. I mean, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Ultimately, you've had a moment of connection with yourself. Maybe this was a Cancer experience, the cardinal Cancer experience. Maybe you nurtured some kind of connection within yourself, and that's the energy that I got with this inner child energy. Definitely more so the inner child with this sort of like Aries ignition energy with the 3, and then this beautiful like observant energy that's been with you all along. So it's like your higher self, right? So that's your inner child to me. When you do the work on your higher self, that's when you're able to just hear messages clearly. You're able to move. You get that crest happening, that yellow crest happening. And then you're just a rock star, right? You just become a rock star for yourself, for your inner child. You allow yourself to experience everything that you wanted to experience with humility, with grace, with I don't know, my nose just got really itchy, with like love for the experience. Hey Zoe, how are you? And so at the foundation here, at the foundation, oh, I just realized this is very, very, very far up. Ooh. Wicked. You'll have to host a YouTube so that then I can be doing the same. Making music on my saxophone. Oh no, man. I am so grateful that I have a prescription. I was on a bunch of different medications before and they were not working for me. So this one replacement has helped me slow down in the way that I want to, connect the way that I want to, and yeah, it's just been, it's more of a vibe. Oh, for the love of Frankie. What am I doing? Oui. So. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's going to disappear. That's going to then click around and I'm going to have to do this, but yeah. Oh, I want dumplings. Anyway, I love dumplings. At the foundation, sorry for that little intermission. Woo! Okay. At the foundation, I feel as though you had a moment where you really were able to shift your perspective. With this little robin or whatever it is stuck inside the red string, I get many ideas coming to mind with this. I get the idea that perhaps you are somebody who follows the red string of destiny theory. I believe that there are many people who could be connected to you, and this is where what I'm getting from this triangle sort of that it's in. It's not like a normal spiderweb, but it may have destroyed bits and pieces of the spiderweb. I'm not sure. Not sure. I'm interested to know what the Hanged Man energy is. I feel like all the major arcana are responsible for something, but I feel like I only know the key ones. Anyway, it's going to take me way too long to find it, because I did not ask for Spirit to help me find it quickly. Anyway, doesn't matter. You got this shift in perspective that comes on the back of you making this connection, reconnection with yourself. It comes on the back as well of you doing this balancing act on the inside. Maybe you were able to see what you needed to see for yourself. I mean, that's sort of the pivot point of these cards here. It's like that. You brought balance to your situation. Maybe it was a conflict. You saw your way out of it, and then you just gave yourself the opportunity to continue moving forward for yourself. Whatever connection was restored, I don't know. This perspective gave you this strong foundation. The perspective also gave you the ability to defend yourself from this shifted perspective and not need to really bring anybody down, not really need to chop anything down, not needing to really do anything but present as yourself. And you know, especially, I need to look up this silly creature, but it feels as though you were able to just do your thing, get through, get by, and enjoy yourself. Nothing really got in the way. Nothing really stopped you from expressing yourself. Ultimately, you went through these full 9 cards, 8 cards, and then we're getting to the 9th card, which is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles came out in the pre-shuffle reading that I did to check my energy. I don't know, this might resonate with a few of you, not all of you, but yeah. One of the 12 houses will resonate with this part of the message, and that's it. You're experiencing a huge becoming, whoever this is for. It's expressing itself as progress with the Knight of Pentacles coming out. The Knight of Pentacles on the back of expansion definitely tells me that you've been able to organize yourself, organize your energy, realign your energy, call your energy back, do what you need to do so that then you can be in alignment with the space, with the work that you are doing for this reality, for your collective, whoever this message is for. You're just more and more in alignment with what is for you. And so even this defense, it becomes a natural thing that even you don't have to put much energy or effort into. And my camera is going to play silly buggers on me again. No, it's not. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I think it's cool. I don't know. Yeah, I think you can. Cool. Whew. So those were the 9 cards of the beginning. This begins in conflict, but it ends in progress. You go through a journey of self-discovery. You go through a journey of, I don't know, self-awareness, self-becoming. I don't know, more and more and more. We'll find out as the reading goes along. But yeah, that was, oh, for the goodness gracious me. I knew that was going to happen eventually. The unpredictable nature of technology during retrograde season. I've never really connected with retrograde before, but here we go. Oh. All right. How is everybody? Zoe, hello. Victoria, hello. Homemade dumplings are the best. How much ginger do you use in yours? I love ginger as a seasoning. I think that ends up making them a bit more gyoza, but still, I love homemade stuff. I had an ex that taught me all about the kitchen and how magical the kitchen is with all the ingredients that you can use. Yep, just make stuff good. Colorado, hello. Julie says she's resonating sick. Well, I might as well keep reading. I feel like I said hello to everybody. Sherry, hello. If I didn't say it before. All right. I just choked on minty chocolate. Yum! Oh, that was definitely unexpected. All right. Ready for the next? take some Palo Santo if you like. Ready for the next 13 cards? Because I am. Are you ready? Let's do this. All right, I'm going to drink some coffee, drink some water, and then do this. Coffee, 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 coffee. Coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee. Balance. Duality. All right. I do enjoy these little intermissions, actually. All right, put that away, put that away, put that away. Rub the deck again. Let us continue for the highest good of the collective. What is going on the outside? What is happening on the outside of this wheel? Please, for the highest good of all, who interact with this message, or otherwise, anybody that connects with the people who connect with the people who connect with this message. Ooh, talking to the cardinals, the fixed and the mutables, which make up the 12, all 4 elements: fire, water, earth, air, even ether, spirit. 7 of Pentacles was in the upright, so that's probably where we're starting. Okay, so we started with conflict. Woo! Needed to make a choice. Ooh, really? Is it in the reverse? Needed to bring balance. Needed a different perspective. Progress was always coming towards. Right, second part of this wheel. Ooh, baby, I love the way every day, yeah, I wanna be with you night and day. Oh dear. What is that song? Shut up, just shut up, shut up. Shut it up, just shut up, shut up. You try to make it work, but you're still losing control. And these feelings are the worst, and I'm cursing. Yeah, I'm trying to be a lady. I think I'm going crazy. What is that song? Who is fighting? I guess I did start this with conflict. Capricorn, tell me what's going on, Capricorn. Rachel, hello. And now, please give me the last 2 cards. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for the subconscious and surrender, and I'm looking for the crown, the ophiuchus, the top of the snake, or the tail, depending where you're at. Hey-yo, hey-yo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's too many, Spirit. That's way too many. The moon, lovers at the bottom, 3 of Pentacles, the hermit, the Hierophant, or the Ace of Cups. Oh. High Priestess is the 12th card. Ooh, intuition, is it? Are we getting a stronger sense of our internal knowing? Is it? Pisces card there. Anyway, what's the bottom of the deck energy, please, Spirit? One card or... Thank you. That's it. Oh, just one card. Queen of Wands or the Lovers. So I'm putting the Lovers at the top. It's your choice, sweetheart. It's your choice. Get into your own alignment and figure out if this reading is for you, because that's what's coming at the end. All right. Woo! That's it. I don't need these anymore. Flip the outside so that I can just read each card as it comes through. Even flip the Lovers upside down so that hopefully by the time I get there I've forgotten. But yeah, here we go. So 1 o'clock on the clock. $12 external happened at 45:57. So here we go. Aries. 1 o'clock on the clock. Self-identity and becoming, if you're using wherever this is on your chart, or if you're using the Ascended. Whoo! Seven of Pentacles talks to patience. Absolutely talks to patience. It comes on the back of progress though. So give yourself time. Give yourself space. A message that I wrote before I started actually was breathe it all in, process, exhale it all back out, and let go. Excuse me. Classy bitches over here, obviously. I don't know. I feel like just watch and wait. Watch and wait what's going to happen. Watch and wait what's going to unfold. This is a 7. For me, the way that 7s read is like you've ascended to somewhere comfortable within yourself and you're starting to express yourself. You're starting to get on the front foot of how you want to express. But because it's a feminine card, it feels as though maybe even you're waiting for things to come to you, but you're putting out the right energy so that the right thing can come towards you. Again, Aries, but the energy as well coming through here could be Virgo. Gemini. Virgo was right. Sorry, it's Pentacles, not Swords. So Virgo energy there with the Knight of Pentacles on the inside as well. I don't know. Highly aspected Virgo could be coming out for somebody, but this is in the Aries position. So with all these zodiacs, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm still learning how to not over convolute and complicate and overuse my tongue and whatnot inside of these messages. So obviously take what resonates and leave what doesn't. What's coming up at 2 o'clock? We have the Four of Cups, Cancer energy within this card. This card could be talking to nurturing something. This card could be talking to apathy, really. It is in the upright, so inside of the Taurus stop, values and resources. Is there something... The way that this came out here, don't become apathetic while you're waiting. Let yourself still apply yourself in the ways that are meaningful for you. Let yourself still connect with the collective the way that you want to. There's maybe an emotional apathy for somebody else or somebody on your inside your reality is presenting that way. So maybe there's an apathetic energy happening around you. Right, okay. If there is an apathetic energy around you, just keep working on what you're working on the inside. I will connect this back. Keep working on what you're working on, okay? You are in the energy of progress. And also just be aware that if this is appearing inside of your workplace, just know that you're protected with this defense here, this card representing defense, the Seven of Wands. It's also the tardigrade. The tardigrade in and of itself, you can go and chuck it into Google later to find out, but it's a species that's, what is it called? Spirit, help me out here. It's the dehydrated elephant. It literally can travel in space and it like dehydrates while it's out there and then it rehydrates. And I only just learned that we've got little creatures on our planet that actually do that as well. Little cephalopods, little miniature type cephalopods. When they on contact water, they rebirth themselves. So yeah, anyway, just know that if you're experiencing apathy inside your world immediately or in your external world, just know that you're able to even gain this different perspective, right? You've done everything that you need to do on the inside to keep walking this journey with full insight, with full confidence that you're on the right path. So just make sure that you're filling your own cup. There is stability inside that one as well with the Four of Cups. And then I've got the freaking Eight of Swords in reverse. What's going on with this card? Eight of Swords talks to restriction. So in the reverse. Okay, so maybe this is more talking about energy than it is talking about anything astrological. Yeah, maybe you've actually given yourself the opportunity to have a emotional release. I don't know, during these change of seasons, during this Ophiuchus season, even the end of it. There's 5 days left, so it's the opportunity to really let go of what you need to let go of. If you're still holding on to experiences that come from over 8 years old, 5 years old, gosh, even like 1 year old, it's like, I get it as a person who is an energy worker. I get why you would hold on to the pain. It is almost like a signifier, like that really happened, that really still occurred, but ultimately, by you holding on to that storyline, you're actually forcing your future story to match or mirror what you're holding on to and what you're expressing. So out of the abundance of your heart, your mouth will speak, literally. So all of the experiences that you're going through, all of the things that you're going through, you're going to either hold on to the ones that are important to you or then trauma bond with yourself by maintaining a narrative and populating your narrative with choice words or key ideas or key themes that really, it's your life. You get to dictate and determine how you live your life. Within the inside of this wheel, I feel it's very balanced. So if this energy is happening on the outside, if you feel like you're perceiving somebody coming towards you to maybe try and hold you back or maybe block you from experiencing sort of like Gemini energy, equivalent exchange, maybe you're feeling a little bit like this that energy that you came from here, the Taurus energy that we came from, well, not really. It's sort of Cancer energy, but I don't know. Slow down. I'm going to even talk to myself here. Slow down. Gemini energy, this is the energy of exchange. So in your third position, maybe you've been exchanging with spirit. I don't know. Maybe you've been communicating with elders. It's this shift in perspective that's sort of like, what? On the inside, you saw something, and then maybe that's what gave you the experience of the Eight of Swords in reverse. It gave you that ability to walk out, walk through, become free, no longer bound, rebirth properly, even from this place of emotional stability, knowing that you've done everything that you can do, knowing that you are going to continue doing everything that you want to do. Excuse me, I need to go and water a tree. But the next card that comes out is the Fool, and that talks to a beginning. Damn, the energy in this reading. It feels like a yo-yo. It's very backward, forward, backward, forward. You could be tinkering with your reality. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who is getting creative or co-creating their reality. It's the experimental energy. It's like you've taken something to your lab. Back once again. You're in the lab. You're cooking. What are you cooking there? And I just got distracted by the roses, so I'll be in 1 second. as usual. I'm going to bring one in for you to have a look at and sniff, if you can sniff it through the camera, but you'll get what I'm talking about. If you have roses, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh. Oh. Have a look at that. Oh, I love roses. Yes, I do. I love roses. How about you? I love roses. They're pretty. They smell nice. They're gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Of course, after restriction is broken, begin again, right? It's this shift in perspective on the inside. You know that you're protected with that Seven of Wands. And so you literally just move back towards the things that bring you happiness. Maybe there's this stop and go moment with the Fool and the Eight of Swords is what you needed to give yourself, the Hanged One and the Fool, what you needed to give yourself so that you could shift the perspective. Eight of Swords and the Fool, the stop and go, is what you needed so that you could have this internal shift of perspective. Right, so maybe that could have even been the original conflict that I spoke on at the very beginning of this reading. Not sure. Take it how it resonates, leave what doesn't. Oh, what is happening here? I've forgotten to talk about what this is. So this was 3 o'clock, Gemini, communication and learning. Ooh. You're learning not to hold yourself back. You're paying attention more to your own thoughts. You're paying attention to what thoughts you're actually allowing to grow into ideas and manifest. I really get the sense that people are coming to like this mental awareness of themselves, of, I don't know, of who they are. So to move on to the Cancer part of the wheel, home, roots, emotional foundation, and Cancer. This is the Fool. Beginning. You're beginning again. So I genuinely feel like in this moment, it's like you dug deep. You got deep with yourself. You recognized where you may have been holding yourself back. And so once you recognized where you were holding yourself back, and once you recognized that you were holding yourself back, that's when you fully embodied the Fool energy. And what does that mean for me? The way that you've been able to sort of go back down to the root of maybe the problem, the cause of the pain. I don't know how it's going to resonate with you, but yeah. Ultimately, you came into being this King of Cups energy, which talks about stability, right? Emotional stability. The energy inside this card here as well is very Cancer. So you gave yourself this new beginning. You trusted yourself that you were going to be able to do the shadow work, and you did it. You paid attention to your own signs. You paid attention to what was coming towards you. You stabilized on the inside, were able to bring your own sense of foundation, your own sense of balance, moving forward with the Two of Pentacles as well. And then ultimately what happened there was, with 5 o'clock being all about Leo and creativity and pleasure and heart, whew, it tells me that you've really brought some kind of I don't know. It's like the King of Cups is a very sensual king. It's sort of it doesn't need to be a Cancer card. It can just be somebody who's very sensual, somebody who's very sexual, someone who's very sure of themselves. They don't dip their cup into anybody else's mix. They just drink from their cup. They're not anybody who needs to fill their cup outside of natural signs and messages, right? I don't know. Very psychic as well, the impression I get through there, and very grounded in their own experience. They're moving forward from there. The 6 o'clock, the Virgo card, home service refinement is the ace, the Page of Pentacles. I always confuse that. It's the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles talks to beginnings again. So beginning with beginning. Definitely feel like you, at this moment, you did something. You did something quite powerful for yourself. Because you've got two beginnings. It's like, this card may as well be the World card. So maybe you've met somebody. Maybe they're super creative. Maybe they're very sensual, pleasurable. I don't know. But use your heart, use your head, use your mind. You will know what message is for you. That feels like there was like 4 or 5 different messages in that little bit and piece just there. But this card here talks to Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So mastery, stability, refinement. You are being guided by maybe Spirit, maybe Archangel Uriel himself. You're being guided, maybe even Archangel Gabriel, the messenger that comes through to show you where this new beginning is if you don't see it. But either which way, if this is where the clock sort of splits to, if this is where the clock splits, if this conflict was in your relationships, because I've just seen that this was on top of the King of Wands, and conflict was where we came from, I don't know. Begin again. Allow yourself to begin again. Take the new beginning. Move in the direction that you want to. Take the message as it resonates and really make it make sense for yourself. Yes, make it make sense for yourself, because obviously the person who's resonating with this has enough discernment within themselves to discern what even that word means. Decide, discern. Oh, I feel like there's another thing I want to say on discernment, but I can't remember it just now. Discernment. Decide, discernment. The gift of discernment. It was one of the gifts that the Holy Spirit can give you, but anyway, I think everybody has it. I don't think that it can be gate kept behind anything. I think everyone has it. It's a choice to tap into it or not, but yeah, I think that's just like intuition. It's your choice to tap into it or not. Ultimately, you don't have to. You don't have to at all whatsoever. And I just see one stream of incense smoke floating like that way. Interesting. All right, after the Page of Pentacles, home, service, refinement. So you could be, that internal beginning could be reflecting by 6 o'clock on the clock. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so by halfway through, whenever this is you on the timeline, if this is even you, if you're perceiving somebody on the outside to be going through this rebirth and then realignment and then re-emergence energy, this is what's going on for them. They actually built some foundation within themselves. I don't know why they needed to, but they built foundation within themselves, and they ultimately came to a place where they needed to choose, do I bring balance or do I keep building this foundation? And so that's the way that the game played out for whoever this person is, if that's on the outside. But if it's for you, then it's the other way around. You're now able to use what you are standing on, what you have realized you want to work towards, what you want to express, how you want to express. These energies really are going to give you the opportunity to be in the energy of the Page of Pentacles. So, William Tyndale? Okay. Relevance. I'll move on to 7 o'clock, Libra, relationships, reflection. I've got the Knight of Pentacles here. Now on the back, that's not the Knight of Pentacles, that's the Knight of Swords. Woo! Action, lights, camera, action. Libra position brings balance, but this card here talks to me more about Aquarius. No, Gemini. Oh. Libras, you're being called to act. You're being called to move. I don't know why I'm seeing it. I got goosebumps when I saw it too. G'day, Poppy. How's it going? I got goosebumps when I saw that, but it's like you need to act, you need to move. Otherwise, don't let your wings get clipped. I don't know. That feels a little bit ominous. Can I get some clarity on that really quickly? Sorry, guys. Quick intermission. What? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Anxiety. Balance. Observe. Transit. Departure. Command. Yeah, this is like the final warning. I don't know. That's really freaking anonymous. That's gross. What's at the bottom of the defense? Okay, you're protected anyway, whoever you are. Just connect with your spirit team and that's it. Protection! Use protection! Love it. So this Knight of Swords, just to go back to it really quickly. Being called to take action once you've had this moment of, I guess, re-beginning, rebirth for yourself, whatever it is. You move towards it really nicely. I don't feel like any of the energy of getting wings clipped even applies to you, collective. It might be an energy that's around you or someone playing in your energy. I don't know. Because on the outside, I get the Queen of Wands next. So if relationships feel like they're a little bit more about the ideas that you're sharing with that Knight of Wands and the way that you can exchange with people, maybe relationships are more platonic at the moment with that Knight of Wands. I do see that in the future, in the Scorpio position, 8 o'clock on the clock, I see transformation and power. Blech. I see the Queen of Swords, and this position talks to transformation and power. This card here talks about discernment. So you've come from a place of action, maybe in regards to your relationships, maybe in relation to this Knight of Swords, to the Queen of Swords. I don't know. Maybe you're witnessing two people having some kind of experience together. Queen of Swords energy does talk to Aquarius, so that's innovation. Maybe you're about to exchange with the Queen of Swords. Maybe balance needs to be brought between two ideas or something. I'm not sure. This could also have something to do with a relationship. But I don't know. On the inside, you brought balance to this conflict. You brought balance to this idea. You brought balance to this conflict, I say, because that was the beginning card. Spirit, anything else with that? Oh gosh, okay. I've also got the Page of Swords on the inside, very much connected to the Queen, so this actually could be talking about your relationship, I'm not sure. This side, I don't know. Bring balance, bring discernment, allow yourself to know what message is for you and what is not for you. Obviously, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I feel like I'm laboring the point, so I'm going to move on. From that Queen of Swords, okay, from that transformation point, from using your discernment, you really were able to stop, smell the roses, get a good idea of where you were at, where you wanted to go. You put some energy out in terms of thought. I'm seeing that vibration on the outside of the bird's head. It's like, woo, 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 woo. You communicated with spirit. I don't know. But you did something to realign your own energies. You gave yourself the opportunity to balance the energy. Balance the energy, I'm saying, with the scales there, but also you were able to see the truth. So by the time you get to Sagittarius, maybe Sagittarius, you were able to see the truth. This is why your expansion wasn't really ever going to be blocked. Literally looking at the Three of Wands, this is why you were able to continue expanding. This is why you've had a flow of progression. I don't know. This is like general now. Like Sagittarius is like if it fits. But yeah, the people that I'm speaking to by this point, there's only 4 more cards to sort of reveal. And yeah, so you were able to take your own mind into your own power. You were even able to hold your own passion inside of your own hands. You protected what you wanted to protect. It's like, I'm getting the energy of someone grounding like 4 elements. It's like literally the avatar image. Putting that down. It's the image. It's like the avatar image. What am I talking about right there? Oh no, my incense is over. I'm talking about Avatar Aang, how he's the master, he's the avatar of all four elements. So he originally is air, and then he masters water, then he masters earth, and finally masters fire. It's someone who's bringing together all four elements, and if you know anything about the final well, a final battle. He has to use all four elements and then a master avatar move to disable his opponent permanently. Not unalive, just disable. And then I also get sort of like the Anakin energy. Supposed to bring balance to the Force. Supposed to be the chosen one. I really feel like that whoever this message is for, you've done that on the inside. So you're naturally somebody who just goes about the collective depositing little nuggets of gold, or just your wings naturally, like Tinkerbell, will scatter like beautiful light dust as you fly around. And this couldn't have happened if you didn't bring balance to your own experience on the inside, if you didn't go through the journey that you had to go through for this to happen for you. It could have taken you some time, or it could have been really quick. It depends on you. It depends on your willingness and your ability to set apart time for yourself to heal. Nobody could have done it for you. You had to do this for you, is really what I'm feeling here. And I love that. I love that you were actually able to take the time you needed to recover it. Okay, I'm going to move on, laboring the point. Capricorn, 10 o'clock on the clock. Career, reputation, 9 of Swords. Egads, anxiety. If you've been anxious about work, if you've been looking for work, if you've been looking for ways to sustain your life, just trust that you do have the necessary skills inside of your body. You do have the ability to lean on Gemini energy if you like, because that's what's really inside of this card. And open your mind, open your heart, open up yourself to new choices, new options, and really go with them. Go with them because they make you feel good. I say this on the back of the Two of Cups on the inside. You know enough about, and this Two of Cups all of a sudden turns into like the Temperance Angel holding that one cup and pouring it into the other. You are somebody on the inside who's able to recognize, okay. Where do I need to slow down? Where am I missing something? Where do I need to slow down and really like exchange in a different way? Where am I leaking energy? What do I need to do so that I can be more in alignment with what I'm here to do? What is my path? What is my journey? Anyway, Capricorns, you guys might be needing to just slow down a little bit, direct again, and yeah, just bring your mastery to this. This could even just be self-mastery with the 9 of Swords, actually. Just before a 10 as well. Could be you just about to be on the edge of mastering yourself, mastering something new, and yeah. All right. Aquarius, 11 o'clock on the clock. Community and purpose. We got the Chariot. You're going in the right direction. You're using your willpower. You're using your courage, determination, your focus, your ability to just never say die. You just continue going and growing and going and growing and glowing and growing and glowing and growing and glowing and going. Like, you just don't stop. You go from glow to grow, to go. I discovered the other day there is a bird species called the swift, and then I wondered if Taylor Swift got her name from this. The swift is a bird that does not land, so it does not have the necessary strength to flap itself off, so it spends most of its life flying. Ooh. So Aquarius, or whoever's resonating with this message, literally, be like a swift. Just keep being the wind beneath your own wings. Because you are the wind beneath my wings. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Bette Midler. Seasons change, cycles close out. Everything comes full circle eventually. You can use your internal compass to really guide yourself and direct yourself there. But ultimately, the innovation comes from within. You were able to see, again, I'm going back to the Hangman. You saw what you needed to see, but yeah. Sometimes it's just time for you to move along. Let go. I think I said that at the beginning of this reading. Let go of what no longer is serving you. If you're holding on to things that are 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, how can you begin again? How can you be given this opportunity to go again if you're holding on to something? Give it a funeral. Give it a mental funeral. Give it a physical one. Go and find a rock and bury a rock and cry your tears onto this rock if you have to. But literally, give yourself permission to move forward. Because ultimately, you've got two beginnings already on the outside of this wheel. You've got the Fool and the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is somebody who's just about to complete or do something in their reality for the last time. It's the fourth court. It's where you bring the stability of your whole previous wand, cup, and sword experiences. You can cut through reality. It's like your moment to really be and embody the main character energy, to really be the magician inside of the whole... inside of the whole experience. And yeah, the High Priestess at 12 o'clock, Pisces, subconscious and surrender. The High Priestess talks of knowing, right? This High Priestess may be a solitary pack member. She may be somebody who is very in control of her emotions. Sitting on the moon like that, with the sun in her crown. And there's 18 baubles there as well, which is also talking to the moon. You see yourself, you see who you are, you see who you want to be, you see what you can be, you see the potential within yourself, and therefore you're moving forward. You're using everything that you have learned on the inside of this experience. Everything that you want to expand towards, everything that you're intuitively being guided towards expanding, give it a go. There's no reason that you need to be in the mind state or in the mindset that anything other than success will come to you, because that's not the energy that you're focused on. You're focused on winning. You're focused on expanding. So continue to use whatever you need to use, your intuition especially, to move forward in the direction that is ultimately going to be beneficial for you. Because when you're going in that direction, nobody can stop you. That's when you can then, if you like, stop yourself. To go back to the beginning of this reading, stop yourself, integrate some patience, give yourself the opportunity to slow down if you have to. But ultimately, it's your car. It's your car. And it's your intuition. So therefore, it's your magic. So if you're having a more slow, letting the universe present your manifestations to you experience, so be it. But if you're willing to go out and really make the world what you want it to be, then do it. Chase it. Be it. It's beautiful. That's what you should do. Do what makes you feel good. As long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're not lying to anybody, even yourself, you should do everything that you want to. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, caveat, as long as you're not hurting anybody, and as long as you're telling the truth to yourself and others, do what you want. Otherwise, if you're hurting somebody else, if you're not able to be truthful to yourself or to everybody that you're interacting with, then really, ultimately, you're going to be operating more from this shadow place, where there's more potential for energy and chaos energy to slip out through your experience if you're adding shadows to the reality that you exist in. Speaking truth, speaking light is what allows shadows to dissolve that may have been placed in the experience before you. Oh, I'm talking to the grid workers here. Yeah, have you ever walked into a particular area, or you've been out for a walk and you're walking through a forest and you all of a sudden feel like you walk through this different field? Potentially an animal passed away there, or potentially something occurred there that was a little bit painful for the natural experience to experience. And so if you feel to cry, if you feel to laugh, if you feel to just hold space, that's the energy work that I sort of do. Whenever I feel, I will call on Daikomyo, I will call on Seheki, and I will call on Chokurei in order for myself to really stabilize what's going on. More often than not, I do this on the trains because I really freak out on trains. There is literally, it's like so much energy that I literally need to go out almost with tinfoil hat. But no, I realize that even the way that I choose to have my hair sometimes draws attention to me. So yeah, it's funny. It's a funny experience. But yeah, so what's at the 22nd card? That was the 21st. You've come through a full journey experience. Your knowing is on point. I feel like you're connected to God, Creator, Source, the Divine Mother, the Heavenly Father, and the Holy Spirit, and you're doing everything that you need to. Is that a helicopter? What the? Anyway, you're doing everything that you need to for your experience to continue showing you what you're coming towards, walking away from, even becoming more interested in. Your passion throughout this is lit. You're on fire. So keep your fire lit. Your spirit really feels like it's growing. And yeah, the very last card, the Ophiuchus tie-up, the tie-around. Oh, when you're ready. When you're ready to accept everything that has happened, everything that could happen, when you're ready to accept consequences, when you're able to really make a choice that's in alignment with your life, with your dreams, with your vision, this is where you come to sort of like this self-realization, this end of year sort of energy of like, oh, I can leave everything behind. I can let go of what occurred in the last year, the last 5 years, the last 10 years, especially if it's a painful experience, especially if it's giving me anxiety within my career, within my life, really. If it's making me feel as though I can't see my way through, if it's making me feel restricted, then I need to put myself in alignment. I can no longer wait for the external reality to put me in alignment. I have to choose. I have to be willing to choose myself or to walk away from even myself, which is not even possible. So it's to walk away from the situation that you're in. So you're either going to choose yourself or you're going to choose the situation. And if you understand the language there, then I implore you to have a look inside at why you're choosing the situation over yourself, because you, the person that I did this reading for, the energy that was inside this reading, you, the collective, or you as part of the collective who's resonating with this message, literally, this could be the 10th card or this could be the 22nd card. So this being the 10th card on the back of you doing all of that hard work, I just can say congratulations to you who resonated with the first 9. Really good work. Keep going, because obviously the experiences on the outside can give you something else to walk into as well, and give you something else to choose as well. So feel free to slow down as much as you need to, but also feel free to speed up. If you're able to make choices quickly and you're able to move forward very quickly and do the things that you want to do do it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with surviving or even thriving at your own pace. Nobody's in charge of what order people come in and out of this reality. So ultimately, while we have the ability to express, while we have love in our heart, while we have beauty in our mind, while we have excitement in our lungs, literally chase whatever it is that is calling you towards it, because you're potentially never going to get to come back into this experience and experience all of the things that are on your heart or in your mind to experience ever again. You've got to be willing to see that you can not just choose yourself, but you can back yourself, you can be proud of yourself, and you can move forward knowing that you did everything that you could within that circumstance, within that situation, for you to be walking away with your head held high, knowing that if anything was different, this outcome wouldn't have occurred. You wouldn't have been able to find and discover who you were. You wouldn't have been able to remember who you were. And so, I'm going to do a thing that I haven't done before to spin this track. Card 21. Alignment. To card 1. And then I'll go all the way through. Conflict, expansion, defense, foundation, observation, balance, connection, perspective, progress, alignment, patience, apathy, the release of restrictions, a new beginning, stability, beginning again as the Page of Pentacles. Ooh. Action leads to discernment, leads to the truth, potentially leads to anxiety, ultimately leads to you finding your own direction or path out, which ultimately activates your intuition, which puts you in alignment. So, thank you very much for joining me for this reading. Everybody who joined me for this reading, I appreciate you. I literally forgot to film a video, a pre-recorded reading video, so that I could put it up as a video before Monday, because Monday's the day that the hypes come out. So I also forgot to put out a video on Sunday. That was my content related. I put out a music and a cover music video instead, and that's not really where the channel's ever gonna go, so I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I did a thing. It wasn't really an aligned thing maybe, but it was a channel aligned thing over the 12 years that I'm going to be here. So yeah, I do, at this point, I will take the opportunity to give a disclaimer before jumping back into chat, saying hello to everybody and offering the readings. I plan on having these videos available to the public to watch and rewatch at their own leisure for the next 12 years at least. Eventually, I don't know how many I've got recorded so far, but eventually I want to have 52 videos recorded. Eventually these will come out week by week. The other time slots, even zodiacs, will come out week by week. So 4 videos instead of the amount that I'm currently working on now. I'm just trying to figure out the time of day to do all these things. I know the time of day that I enjoy myself the most, but yeah, ultimately I'm just sort of, I'm a YouTube creator that's not connected to any networks in terms of knowing how to build from here. So yeah, ultimately, even the chat the chat inside of each live will remain public for everybody to see for the 12 years. So I'll just remind, because I feel like the people who are here now watching this video that are resonating even with this message, just let's walk forward together with that in our minds. I'm not going to tell you to augment your own behavior or anything like that, but ultimately the way that you choose to express yourself in this space, unless you're willing to delete your own messages after the fact, is how you choose to show up in this space. If it's not in alignment with the way that I want to hold space, or if the energy that you come is not in alignment with the type of energy that I'm willing to hold space for, I will say thank you for finding me, but also find somebody else. I was part of your algorithm and not me going around choosing who will be watching. So yeah, there's no reason that we need to be interacting with like fighting or anything. Like, I don't know. But if talking about something that I'm talking about makes sense, but yeah. Call me Frenchie. I don't do general readings in public. Sorry. Hello to New York. I don't do general readings in public. That's 22 cards. And I just finished reading 22 cards. So yeah. Anyway, please, if this message resonated with you today, if this message was for you, hit that like button, comment up if it was exactly for you. But yeah, ultimately hit that subscribe button to keep chasing messages that come out from this channel. This was just one collective message. It is, I just did the wrong shortcut. So, the first link is for my weekly collective messages. Until I get to the point where I've got memberships, it's just all going to be, that's all going to be in there. But then, yeah, eventually once I've got memberships, I've got sort of different tiers that I'm wanting to work through and have. So ultimately, it's like I'm going to have just a different way to store everything, I feel like, once I get to that point. Because at the moment, it's either I have things public, unlisted, or private. And so the stuff that I want to show some of you, I can't. But yeah, even with that, I'm hoping that I'm able to give memberships away myself. And then, yeah, like the folks that have been around, the folks with the blue wrenches, literally. This channel has become what it is because you guys have all hung around and done what you've done. And even the people that hang out in chat after the readings, you guys have done what you've done and you've been willing to stick along for the ride. So I celebrate you as much as I celebrate myself. Just to give you an update from the back of house. Poppy, I'm not reading on that today. Sorry. I don't read on that ever. I don't know what gives you the impression that I would read on that. I want to get something super clear. All right? For everybody. I, the Aussie alchemist, don't care about your third parties. At all. All right? Just to be clear. Clip that, take it to the bank, take it to spirit, understand what I say there. I, the Aussie alchemist, do not care about your third parties. I'm not doing these readings for your third parties. I'm doing them for you, the person who's connecting with this message. Okay? With love and with light, but like with the fiery sort of truth love kind of thing, okay? And that's sort of agape love as well, because that is a self-consuming kind of love that I'm expressing there. So, yeah. Yeah, but Okay, Poppy, I don't think you understand. I've never offered... We're talking about what's coming next, what I haven't even started. Sorry, bro. I don't even know if I'm going to do the free reading part of this segment today. I haven't gotten there yet. Yeah. No, I got it now. Now I get it. Like, I get it. I haven't even gotten to that part yet. I'm just going to do this quickly for you, Poppy. Because you're here right now. Poppy, energy, please. Energy for Poppy. General energy for Poppy, please. General energy for Poppy. Thank you, Spirit. Is that yes, no? General energy for Poppy, please, Spirit. Thank you. Just to get the interruption out of the way. So, I have the Magician, Willpower. I have the Six of Pentacles, Exchange. I have the Two of Cups, Connect. I have the Eight of Coins, Mastery. In the reverse, I've got Creation with the Empress. In the reverse, I've got the Truth with the King of Swords. And in the reverse, I've got the Knight of Wands with Pursuit. Now, let me see what's happening in your energy. Bottom of the deck. You're pursuing the truth. You're pursuing the truth. Because you can't create, you can't master anything. Okay, Poppy. You can't create right now. You're not a master of anything right now within your experience. So ultimately, you need to connect with your spirit. I don't know if you've done some kind of... I don't know if you're being called to do more shadow work, do some shadow work, get a therapist, get a guide, get a leader, get a counselor. Someone in your real world, like someone you can shake hands with, someone who can pat you on the back and say you're doing a good job. I really don't want to go into the energy of these, but it's like, I don't know, have you had a conversation with your mother and your father lately? Are there any particular woundings that you need to take a look at? Can you reconnect with the parts of yourself that you might need to de-romanticize, Poppy? Connection with an external party will always leave you thirsty, hungry, desiring. And so ultimately, because you're in like a lack of creation, lack of mastery energy, I want to correct this for you. So the exchange that's happening here based on your pursuit in this moment, I just want you to know that the truth will come to you. You will eventually realize the truth, even if you're not able to perceive it immediately, even if you're not able to start your own way towards finding this truth for yourself. I know that you're going to meet somebody who's going to be able to put you back in alignment, put you back into your own power so that you're not living externally reactive, externally like it's like seeing or hearing a child screaming in a shopping center aisle because they're not getting their toy or something. So it's like you're using your wand as if it was just like Glinda. Sorry, that's what I was saying. It's Glinda. You think that you're Glinda, but you're actually Alphaba. You're the one with power if you lay hold of yourself, but you're behaving like Glinda. So ultimately, I do see at the bottom of the deck, there is the star energy. So in star energy, it does tell me that you've got the ability to renew yourself at your own pace, give yourself the energy that you are, that you know. The little messages that I can add on to this with the chakra points is I feel like you really do need to go through some kind of chakra realignment with the way that you're receiving energy and the way that you're expressing energy. But yeah. It's your life, it's your story. No one needs to know your drama. Next time, hit me up for a personal reading. I think, Poppy, that will be the last reading I'll give you on lives, actually. For now. Let's say for the next 3 months. All right. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Yeah. The easiest way I can say is because what you're asking for is so easy to do on anybody's video. You just pull cards and you have a pen and paper, or have a pen and paper ready, and whatever words they're saying, and then if you're regularly there, you can find the words they use exactly. But I've been wanting to do a 22 card spread. Explanation. Maybe eventually. I'm still within my first 8 months. It is something that like I created with Spirit, or Spirit gave to me, so it might be something that I'll give away at 10 years fully, but yeah, I'm still within 8 months. Thank you for segueing me back into that before Poppy needed her reading. So to finalize my my spread, because I didn't get to do that either, ultimately the people that I'm connecting with in the here and now, the people that will be with me over the journey of the 12 years, literally, it will be, nah, Poppy, you've got to go. I'm not your fucking monkey. You're actually the most distracting baby energy I've ever felt. It's like you had a dummy inside your mouth and you were still crying. Like, it's like, nah, enough. Sorry, everybody. Now I will move away for a moment. Oh, I thought that was going to be the way that that fucking energy sorted itself out. I've been so fucking sick of it. I've been feeling it for a while, and fingers crossed I've blocked it now for good. Like, literally. I can't be fucking... I'm not your fucking mother. I'm not your fucking singer. I'm not nothing for you. Like, no. Fuck off. You've literally fucked me off to the point of fuck off. I have no more fucks to give. Fuck off. You know who I am? I am Mr. Fuck Off. Fuck off. Okay? Fuck off. I don't care. I don't want to do a reading for you anymore, Poppy. I don't even want to feel your energy around. So, like, bye. Ugh. Giving you all the opportunity to choose for yourself. If you want a reading from this space in the here and now, sure. But I will be back another time and I can give you a reading then. But yeah, if you want a reading, just put your star sign in chat for me. I have my guillotine here today. Definitely feeling the Queen of Cups energy. Off with their head! Aries for Tanya. Let's go. 3 cards. What's the energy? 3 cards. What's the energy? Oh, for the love of Mary. 3 cards in the upright. Beautiful. I'll take them. So got the Knight of Swords with action. Got the 10 of Wands with burden. And we've got the 10 of Cups with harmony. Okie dokie. So, Tanya? Hank. The energy at the moment, I feel like I need to express to you is there's an action that you need to take. There's something that you need to have a look at. Look for where you're feeling burdened in your past. It might be you holding on to something. It might be you needing to alchemize something, transmute something. Take it as it resonates. Once you put that action through, once you allow your heart chakra to really identify what it is that you need to move towards, it is the energy of Gemini. So allow yourself to exchange some energy with the universe, however that means for you, Tanya. And then, yeah, in your future energy, I do sense that you've got harmony coming towards you. So once you experience that, as long as you ground yourself while that experience is happening, I feel like it will be yours for a little while. So, yeah, that is your reading. I did get a 10-10 in that. So, Judgment energy would be like an awakening energy. You releasing whatever that energy is that feels like a burden in the past, that's literally going to give you that harmonious, beautiful, sunshiny day kind of vibe. Yep. No worries, Tanya. Bella. Message for Bella. Aries. That's 3 cards. Bella, Aries. Oh, gosh, I hate my spelling today. Resilience, radiance, integration. Okay. Three cards. Okay. So 3 cards here, Bella. The energy that's coming through for me here, with the 9 of Wands in your current energy, it's showing me that you've been quite resilient through some kind of situation, through something that has been happening just prior to your current circumstance, whatever you were thinking of when I was shuffling cards, or whenever you put your comment in. This is the energy I'm picking up on. You integrated something that was in your past, and you're in the process now of actually allowing that integration to move through you. You're allowing it to teach you what resilience is, teach you what resistance is, teach you what moving through at your own time, at your own pace feels like. Sagittarius energy, it could feel like a bit of an expansion. Solar plexus energy coming through with strength. It could be Leo kind of presentation as well. So it could be, yeah, definitely radiant kind of energy. With even radiance coming out in the future, right? So radiant energy with the Leo. Oh, the Queen of Wands, radiance, literally somebody who's just in their own element, in their own power. Somebody who's moving towards the things that brings them joy, speaking their truth, not hurting anybody, just living their life. Magical. So as long as you can just stop and take a look at whatever energy you need to integrate, give yourself that opportunity. Ultimately, Bella, give yourself that opportunity to integrate whatever message you need to integrate for yourself. I said integrate a lot. That might be important. Keep going. You're so close. The end is nigh. And yeah, your future shows you as radiant. So that is all for you. Hopefully that energy describes what you're going through, where you're going, or can be an identifier for you. But yeah, bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. This is talking to victory, and with the amount of wands that came through, as long as you are able to really stop and take a look at what kind of attachments might be holding you back from even moving forward with that devil energy coming out with the wands adding up to 15, just know that I believe you can make the right choices for yourself, and just know if you're doing everything honestly, not hurting anybody, then really you're gonna keep kicking goals. So yeah, that's your reading. Yeah, that's where I'm going after this. I'm getting out in nature. Tanya is done. Bella is done. Julie is Virgo. Idaho? That's ages away. By push bike. Big potatoes. Julie Virgo. I say again, Julie Virgo. The flipper on the inside of the deck, Julie, is the Two of Wands. We have a choice. So I'll say that the 22 card reading that I just did, Julie, I think you were here for the whole thing. Yeah, I appreciate your patience and your ability to stay through. But yeah, I was going to say that's sort of like the energy that was coming through with the full reading. So I don't know if how it resonated for you, how it didn't, but yeah. I then see three cards. I got the Sun with vitality. I've got the Chariot with direction, and I've got hardship with the Five of Pentacles. What is this energy, Spirit? Yeah, that's good and simple. Julie, for the Virgo, past energy, hardships, may have been something in the energy. Okay, so it's in alignment with health. Okay. I do feel like you've got the right info. I don't know. You've got the right will about you. You've got the right ability to find the right direction for you with whatever this is. You're going to find the right person to give you the right bit that you're missing, bit and piece that you might be looking for. And then, yeah, with the Sun card coming out, it tells me that vitality is a part of your future. I didn't get like this struggle was a part of your future, so that's why I've put it well into the past. So I've organized the energy, alchemized it somewhat for you. So bringing it back to this Two of Wands, giving you the choice ultimately to move forward towards everything that brings you happiness and joy. All right, Julie, thanks for joining today. I hope that helps you. Even as the way of a confirmation, I hope that helps you. So yeah, sending you love and light, huge love and light. Yeah, I can only tell you what energy I'm seeing too. I'm sure you get it. I can only tell you what I'm seeing from my perspective, from my angle, and yeah, ultimately, you know what the truth is for you. So I feel like you're on a good journey, you're on a good path. So keep doing what you're doing, and yeah. All right. Is there anyone else that would like a reading? That was Tanya, Julie, and Bella. Done. Thanks, Bella. I appreciate it. Shirley, how's it going? Oh, Guardian Oracle. Hello. What's your name? Guardian Oracle. Oh. Yo ho ho, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Bum 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 ba-dum bum. Casey, how's it going? I'm Chris. I don't know if I've told everyone that. I try to, but I forget to. Casey, I'm gonna forget what your handle is. Doesn't matter. Casey, the Cancer. Casey Cancer, Julie, bonsoir, buonasera, good afternoon, how's it going? I need to refocus on Casey, please. Casey the Cancer. Oh, they feel relevant. All right. So 4 cards came out. Feels like grief is either in your present energy or in your past energy. So if it's in your past energy, sending you love and light. If it's in your current energy, same deal. I'm going to place it in the past because I feel, and I'm getting the sense that it had to do with community. This grief could be with a Scorpio, so a third party, and won't read further than that, but yeah. I feel like your third eye might be important, something about that. But yeah, the grief has something to do with the community, so I don't know if someone's griefing you or if you're in the energy of trying to move away from it, but the way that it presents, you connecting with this community puts you back in alignment with the Lovers. And the Lovers was a card that literally came out inside the reading. Yeah. So I definitely feel like from the first card might be important for you, if not from the beginning of the reading, but yeah. You had to go towards that. You have to... this is sort of a cycle, a cycle through message. So that you may be inside of a cycle or inside of a karmic loop. I don't know what kind of thing is happening here, but if you're able to spend time in this observer position, so it's really give yourself the opportunity to look at what is going on inside of the experience for you. Have a look at where the grief is coming from. Connect with whoever you need to connect with in order to do some healing work here. But ultimately, it is your choice to be in alignment or not. So ultimately, when you're able to realize that you've got the ability to move through cycles at your own pace, just observing things that are occurring and not taking things personally, or taking, like, it's like the difference between taking reality personally as if, oh, why does the world happen to me every day, versus witnessing, oh no, there's this experience that's happening for me, and then a few other people that I know, it's happening for them as well. And so I know that I can just continue to walk in my own path, walk in the alignment that's calling me forward, and walk in the light that's calling me forward, because that's how I'm going to express myself the best, right? And bottom of the deck energy, and not become burdened by the burdens of others. And just because that's a crap card to bottom of the deck energy on, gain the insights that you need for yourself to continue doing what you want to do, not running out of energy, not being sapped, not being leaked, not being leached, literally just doing what you want to do and knowing that you've done your best. So yeah, Guardian Oracle, that was for you. That was a bit difficult, Casey, but yeah, Bella will be watching from the start. Wicked. Ultimately, the Cancer card for you, Casey, because that was a freaking difficult fucking reading, if you know what I mean. Sorry to swear, but yeah. Casey, the card that came out in the Cancer position was the Fool. So you're at a beginning point. You can choose what you take with you, what you choose what you take with you and what you leave behind, right? You know what you're doing, and you moving through the experience will give you the shifted perspective. And then if you're ever having moments of internal conflict ever again, it's going to be like a fire inside of an oven for you rather than some kind of hindrance or restriction, right? I just believe that you're going to get through ultimately because the Lovers came up. So yeah, yo, Casey, that's it. That's all. That's all. I'm going to give Shirley her reading and then I'm going to get on out of here. I should message my friend to let him know because he's 40 minutes away. So maybe I should do that first. Casey, would you feel bold enough to be a guinea pig just because you're around and you're a moderator and I appreciate you, I value you? Would you like to ask a question? Would you like to put like a straight question into it so that we can see how that goes inside of a public forum? Knowing it's part of the public forum, you can choose your question, but yeah, we'll try and read to it. I'm doing this at the end for Shirley because she's been hanging around for a minute. She's sort of a day one around here, so yeah, if you don't know Shirley, she's a wicked chick. She's very cool. All right, give it a go then. Give it a go, give it a go. I'm going to use a different deck though. Casey says, very connected. Yeah, I think we all are. I think we just get in our own ways sometimes. So yeah, what does your week have in store for you? Shirley, would you like to use your Libra as an anchor? Scorpio. Perfect. So Scorpio is number 8. That was the Queen of Swords energy today. So literally the way that this would happen in a private setting is I would pull, because this question is for what's coming towards you, it's on the outside, I would use the outside of the wheel to pull you 12 cards. Because your beginning is Scorpio, that's where we begin. So then my wheel begins there. So the internal 9 system still works the way that it would, but your first 1 o'clock becomes 8 o'clock on a normal clock, if that makes sense. So yeah. Let's go. Shirley, what is ahead of Shirley, beginning with the outside? So, I mean, with this reading, we have the Devil. We have the Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins was left. I don't know. What's better? Who comes first, the Devil or the Queen? I feel like the Queen would come first because the Devil would be trying to satisfy her. Oh my goodness. That's terrible. Hold on. Goodness. I just got real hot. Sorry. I feel like maybe the Devil comes... I feel like the Queen comes first. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we've got the values. I don't know, they're going in the 1 together. So values and resources, please, Spirit. 6 of Wands, beautiful. Alright. Communication and learning. 9 swords on top of 9 swords, beautiful. You're ascending to something, Shirley. Maybe got some anxiety about something, but doesn't need to be that way. You've been thinking about something that's on the edge of being cooked, is the way that I feel it. So it's on the way to being a 10. Then in your roots and foundations, it's the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, that is so fucking interesting. So you got the 9 of Swords at the top, and then you've got the 10 of Swords at the bottom. So you get your... So you might be ascending to something this week. I don't know what's going on for you, Shirley. Could just mean the end of Scorpio season. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I don't know. Because this sort of gave me Scorpio sort of energy. But yeah, hold on. I just need 3 more cards. Creativity. Queen of Wands. Okay. And then community purpose and subconscious surrender, please, Spirit. Community purpose, subconscious surrender. Beautiful. Wow, you've even got 2. You've even got 2 fire court cards. Bottom of the deck, 7 energy, defense. Overarching, okay. So overall, with this Devil, I'm sensing that at the beginning, so yourself, your identity, you're becoming, maybe you're becoming more attached to who you are. Maybe you're becoming more aware of who you are. Maybe you are just someone who's standing in Capricorn energy with the typical descriptor for the Devil. But I'm seeing somebody that's really, like, if you were holding onto this mirror and you were looking at yourself, it's like you're seeing who you are now finally. And I don't think that this action or this energy is going to move away from you. I feel like because you came from the Queen of Pentacles, oh, hold on. I've got 2 cards here. You're also in the Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles energy talks about nurturing. So you may be in, at this very beginning of this wheel, somebody who's nurturing themselves, somebody who's literally offering themselves more and more and more time, energy, patience, because again, this is all on the bottom, or all on the top of you using your discernment. You being able to see, all right, what do I want to do? How do I want to present? Who do I want to be? And realizing there's no drama with being who you are. There's no drama with just showing up as you are. You've got this beautiful ability to nurture and hold space. So if anybody comes at you, let me know and we'll send them some kind of kamehameha, because there's no need for that anymore, especially not for you, not in your life, all right? I see you moving towards, so this is in your 2 o'clock values and resources. I see you moving towards the 6 of Pentacles. Nope, 6 of Wands. I see you moving towards a victory, Shirley. However this is resonating for you, you're going to be putting in the work, the effort to be moving towards... it's you moving towards... what gives you satisfaction? What gives you fulfillment? It's you realizing that you are the one that had to get to the top of the hill. You are the one that had to get to the top of your own journey. You are the one that had to really realize your own truth. And maybe that's what you got at the top of this mountain, which is pictured here. Maybe you went on a camping trip. Maybe you're going on a camping trip. Maybe you're going to go and do some kind of breathing under the stars with some medicine. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Ultimately, in your 3 o'clock position, your communication and learning, I see the 9 of Swords. Now, this can feel like anxiety, so maybe I will leave it in the reverse position for you. You don't have anxiety. But I really feel like something has landed for you. So that in reverse energy might be right. I feel like something like the seeds, you know, the sunflower seeds, until they actually hit the ground, like if you know what I'm saying, until they hit the ground and are planted, they're never going to be another sunflower ever again. And so however the energy is resonating for you, whether it's in the upright, whether it be anxiety or not anxiety, I'll allow you to use your own discernment to decide for yourself, shall you? Yes, you shall. Ultimately, you've brought awareness, and maybe you were in this space, because this is like sort of a double confirmation card, because just underneath it is the 9 of Swords in reverse, which was part of the collective message that was pertaining to the Capricorn, the career reputation part. But for you, inside your reading, it feels as though you elevate yourself through it. You actually get through it and you just move on. Why do I say that? Why do I say that confidently? Because you've got an Ace of Swords. An Ace of Pentacles inside of your 4 o'clock. This card here talks to your home, your roots, and your emotional foundation. You're manifesting, babe. The thing that you let go of, that thing that you let go of with the previous card is literally the thing that you needed to let go on to manifest. So I can see you celebrating in the chat. I'll just continue on from here. Because that as well, that Ace of Pentacles was on the top of the Chariot. And Chariot talks about you moving in the right direction. So with this next card, the 7 of Swords, this card here would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5, 5 o'clock, creativity and pleasure. Oh, goodness gracious. Could be illusion, could be not. It's up to you. Maybe you're seeing through the illusion, but inside of your creativity, pleasure, and heart, I feel like this is an opportunity for me to tell you, go out and play. Go out and feel like an inner child again. Go out and let your inner child play. Go to the pennies. Go put 20 cents in a machine. I don't even know if you can put 20 cents in the machine anymore, actually, but go and have some fun. It feels like the starting of this energy feels like you spent a lot of time and energy bringing it about. So go and enjoy it. Go and enjoy whatever it is that you've been manifesting, because the rest of this wheel looks like, especially if you're going to be meeting up with others, up until the next card, you don't meet up with others. So again, this card came out on top of illusion. Illusion came up on top of intuition. So I believe you, Shirley, are somebody who has the intuition inside of you to see through the illusions, whether they be somebody who's offering you a creative illusion, maybe even elusive illusion pleasure, like not real. I don't know. You've got the intuition inside of you to know, you trust your heart, trust your experience, and trust that you're going to make your way through without anything sticking to you that's not supposed to stick to you, right? Then with the 3 of Pentacles energy, this is where I begin to feel the collaborative energy start inside of your wheel. This is the home, service and refinement position. This is 6 o'clock on the clock. I feel like at this point, literally, Collaborations coming left, right, and center. I don't know if they're going to be all good for you, but I do know that on the inside we had the Knight of Pentacles, so I know it's going to be in alignment with what you're trying to progress towards. Don't stress. You also have the defense energy here. So when the energy does come towards you, I'm going to assume that it's for your highest good. And here we have a Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups showing up. Why am I saying the wrong things when I'm looking at them before I bring them up? Anyway, Knight of Cups is an offering. This person may appear in the... this may be a... Ooh, what is the Knight? It's a mutable energy. So this may be a Pisces. Not sure. Take what resonates. They are going to be quite radiant or transcendent. Sorry. So... if they help you open your mind, open your heart, open your physical experience to something that you're interested in having, remember, consent is everything. Woo! Bernice Bounds, you can have it. Ooh. This person, whether it be you, the way that you're going to express yourself after connecting, or whether this be somebody who is coming to connect with you, not sure. Trust your intuition there. I know that you've got judgment coming through here. Maybe they're going to give you some kind of Kundalini awakening. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. This Knight of Wands feels like he's like the Aquaman variety. He's moist. I don't know. The awakening moment, though, that I feel, it comes on the back of the Eight of Swords on the full wheel. So your energy here is like you walked through, you saw this restriction, you were able to see what you needed to break free from. Maybe this is even past energy here. Maybe you were even able to see that this person might be a little bit apathetic. I don't know. Once you're done with them, though, let them go. The energy within that is like here for a good time, not a long time. So when you wake up in the morning, I don't know. Just chill. The one card that I'm not overly wrapped about appearing here on the reading is the Ten of Swords. But you did have the Nine of Swords here, so that is a 9-10 in the swords. So I feel like it's a lot easier to talk about. 10 Swords talks about finality, okay? So maybe this little casual romance does have a dip, a stop, I don't know. Doesn't matter anyway because the energy behind it was the Fool. You've got the energy to move forward in the way that you want to move forward. Whew. Finality inside of... Is this 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is your 9 o'clock. Relationships, reflection. Oh no, what happened? Oh no, you're still there. Just froze on my end. Maybe it was a relationship that's coming to a close. I'm not too sure, but maybe you're just in the right mind space to be aware of how it needs to come to a close. The 10th card, the transformation and power, that is the Queen of Wands. I definitely get the sense that you're radiating, girlfriend. You're going to be radiating. I don't know when it's going to happen for you on your timeline, but literally it's on the verge of... Again, the King of Wands. So I don't know, you coming to this sense of yourself with the Queen of Wands energy, or even you coming to the sense of self with the King of Wands energy, it feels like you are totally ready to be in command of your reality and be radiant. Be radiant like an Emperor, Empress style energy with these two cards coming on the back to back. I will say they were sitting on top of the King of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So... Queen of Wands energy, Leo energy there, King of Wands energy, Aries energy. You're going to hold yourself together through this realization, this awakening that really showed you that something needs to end and something could begin again once you let that end. And then you're going to get into the expressive, like Aries ignited energy. And to round up your energy, Shirley, your 12, your subconscious and your surrender is appearing as the Nine of Wands. Ultimately, your resilience through all of your life, through all of your situations, through all of this reading, these are the things that could be coming towards you, but ultimately, your choice is your choice. So at each step in the way, whatever timeline you choose to walk through, hold on to, and keep for yourself is up to you. I'm just the messenger. So, that was it. That was your message, Shirley. Fingers crossed that gives you what you need, gives you what you're looking for. Hello, Vicky. And yeah, that's it. I feel like that is definitely it for today. I am at 2 minutes 20, so if you liked these messages today, please leave me a like. If you want to let me know in the comment section afterwards, you can leave me a comment. If you want to follow along for a reading on one of the next ones, at the end of one of the next ones, feel free to join and subscribe. It is free. It literally costs nothing to subscribe, and you can always unsubscribe if I follow you. But yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to be here 5 days a week. I did mention at the beginning of this reading that had some difficult news come through after the last live. It did sort of explain why that candle protected me in the way that it did. It even blessed my deck with waxiness and didn't destroy itself. So yeah, ultimately, yeah, I wanted to be getting the zodiac readings out on videos anyway. That would be my intention, but I'm still figuring out how to save them, store them, and do all the things. So yeah. If you want to follow along the journey and keep following along, then hit subscribe and that'll do that. And then yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm going to open my email right now. I'll do it later on my phone. I've got it written down. So, thank you everyone who hung out. Thank you to Tanya, Bella, Julie, Casey, and Shirley. Thank you all for the energy you shared within your reading. And yeah, thanks so much. I'll catch you all on the next one when I come back in 2 days. So yeah, fingers crossed this helps you get through. I do have a bunch of playlists that you can check out. And here at the end, I'm going to say huge thank you to everybody who's come through. I have 50,000 views and 1,000 watched hours. Like, wow. That's amazing. You guys are all amazing. You who are resonating with these messages, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for making this space what it is. And yeah, ultimately, Vicky, if you made it here to this message, just go. Let me quickly put on the timestamps for you. Like, give me half an hour, and then literally this reading was amazing. So yeah, everyone, thank you so much for joining in today. I will be back in 2 days' time, but just remember, you've got my playlists available to you if you're wanting to access more content while I'm not around. And yeah, that playlist where the rest of my collective messages can be found are there. But if you're wanting a zodiac reading as well, you can grab that in this second playlist. So like I said, these videos will stay up publicly for the next 12 years until I'm done with YouTube. So thanks everyone for hanging out. Lots of love, lots of light. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out, even till here and now at the end. Stay golden, stay vibrant. Remember to stop and smell the roses as often as you can, because there'll come a time where you can't smell anything and you can't touch anything and you can't taste anything, so you might as well make the most of it while you're here and now, right? All right. Blessed be everyone. Have a good one. And I will catch you all on the next one. Bye. Bye.